Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Turn those off, because why not? Alright, there we go. Broadcasting for the IRS Blancpain Intercontinental GT Challenge Round 5 at Interlagos. Qualifying has started. I'm gonna look for a nice gap and head out. I'm going to see if I can at least try and out-qualify Ghost, because I know me and him are pretty competitive in the ARL series too. We're usually pretty close on track. Whoop, that was bad. No drafting, homeboy. Stay back there. Oh, there's cross, oh no. Time to kick in high gear. How'd you do out there, Cab?
I went at 133.1, felt pretty good. Probably last, but I'm only 0.0 below 5 RPM.
Honestly, you're only 8/10 off me.
A couple of fast laps threw away in the last corner.
Oh man, that sucks. Man, my optimal is a 131.9. Holy crap. It's not bad for an AM driver. I'm actually only about a 1/10.5 off of Damon too. So I'm gonna make this party public so other guys can join if they want. Public party open. Excuse me, goodness. That's what happens when you eat food right before you race. I'm surrounded by the pro drivers. Was I supposed to type? Oh crap, yeah. Whoops. Oof.
Hey, who's here?
Just 3 of us for now. Oh. Who didn't like that? Oh man.
Yeah, I'm just rusty. I just forgot about everything.
That was smooth. That was real smooth.
Yeah, I was busy running a lap. I was trying to get my last lap in. It felt pretty good. Oh yeah. 9:22.
Hey, we're doing good. We're good.
Yeah, as long as everyone enters so I can get the grid set.
Hour and a half race. I don't need to go to the bathroom. Oh, okay. Take a look here.
Now I get to beat on him. Anyone else that hasn't joined yet?
I should know the drill.
I'm going to see tomorrow to check out the FIA event.
Yeah, that should be fun. Do you? Oh, wow. God, people. It just never stops.
Alright, so we got Sinister doing the safety car, formation lap, read Storm when he comes back from the bathroom, and then Damon. What's MNC?
Mac and cheese.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Damon.
Pasta what is it? Pasta fagioli. Okay, time to change the grid order. Noir up front, of course, as usual. There. It's a shame we don't have so many AM drivers. It's all pro field, pretty much.
That's because we got so many freaking good pro drivers in this.
Tetsu, Jake, then Cross. Then Damon. Yeah, so there's like 11 pro drivers, and it's just us 5 guys in the back.
It happens.
Well, you'll be way ahead of us, so. Alright, grid set. Damn it, Tetsu! Get back here.
Trying to wreck him already. Uh-oh.
He's trying to ice the kicker.
Oh, shame on you.
Wait, Storm Pacer. Yeah, he's just watching, I forgot. Jesus Christ, guys.
God, dude. You go reverse.
I'm gonna start the race now.
Are we good? Oh, apparently we are. Let's go.
I don't care what they have to say at this point. They're just being silly. I think it's a joke to try and postpone the race when you know it's about to start just by having the thing said that you're typing. Because then the person will wait for you to finish typing your message, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got a safety car. It's official.
I turned my music off. It's so boring now.
Oh, it's just official for the race, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the problem is,
I actually heard
You get-
one of the songs in the Gran Turismo soundtrack at my cousin's wedding.
really, that's interesting.
It was just part of the mix playlist for walking from the cocktail hour to the main dinner hall. I was like, I totally recognize this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? Like, I know most of the songs are like European dance tracks. So like, I was just amazed at the crossover there. It happens to be on this DJ's playlist.
Mm-hmm. So is AM supposed to separate?
If you want to. I mean, it'll happen naturally over like the first couple laps anyway. I think last time we did it and there was
An accident?
some... yeah, and then, but not just the accident, just the other, you know, drivers between each other. Yeah, it didn't go back. Yeah, I'd say just
They're
keep
slowing down. Slowing down.
Keep a second or two between you and Damon.
Okay, I got a second and a half right now. Well, about. It keeps fluctuating.
When we get to the back straight, just...
Damon slamming on the brakes already. I'll just back it down a little bit once we get there.
Who else is in the chat here?
Cap.
Oh, okay. Hey, dude.
My teammate, of course. Who else would it be?
Forgot about that whole team thing.
The whole team thing.
Well, I mean, Pidgeon's left, and he's with Jeeves, who's now a reserve driver. He switched over to reserve, so that got. I think you're the only AM champ, the only AM team.
My car keeps going out of gear. Like, I'm in 6th, you know, coasting around here, and it keeps dropping out because I get going too slow.
Dropping out, like. Oh, I see what you mean. I just did it too. Like, come on. Your car.
There,
That's
let
what
Damon
happens in
catch
real
up.
Cars with like a manual transmission.
Mm-hmm.
If you're too high, if you're just too high for gear. I'm gonna try running. Nah, never mind. Like, you ever just run Fuel Map 2 for a whole stint?
It's better because, well, I've done it before, but I guess I'm too far back, aren't I? I need to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, 'cause how are you gonna tell when they go?
I mean, I assume we're just going up here at the line, right?
Go, yeah, go ahead. When you head anywhere from there to about here, like the first braking zone, I
Ooh, loose already. Holy cow.
guess. It's a freaking roller coaster, that section.
Did the pace car come back out?
Yeah,
Yep, there he is.
by accident, I guess. But yeah, run up Fuel Map 2 first. I mean, you're not going to be that much loss in power, but you'll save that little bit of fuel.
Plus, it's better for when you want to get on the gas sooner, too. It's not going to swap ends on you.
Like that. Well, that's just me doing
Exactly.
brakes badly. Yeah, I'll go to 2 for it first since, you know, which different that is.
I feel
The
like,
thing is, like, okay.
I hate to say it, but I feel like we almost need 3 classes. I know that's not ideal, but that's what it seems like, because we got, like, the Pro class, the Pro-Am class, and then the Am class.
Yeah, there's always those guys in the very back. Not very back, but just the further back guys. Yeah, we can always implement it next season if there are designations in BlizzCon for it.
Unless we do a different, like another category or something. Then we may not need it, depending.
What do you mean category?
Well, I know you were talking about running the Group 4 cars too.
No, I don't know. To be honest, I want to do the next GT3 thing. Like I was saying, I want to use the Renault and just make it a one make thing. Just keep it simple. Instead of, because I don't want to do the same thing over and over again like Toyota. Just it gets tiring. So alternate.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do something else that's one make. GT3 always so yeah. Like I want GT3 or GT4 to be a constant thing in some way.
I gotcha.
It's just the manner that we do it, because that's what everyone wants to race, the race cars. So
Obviously, we've kind of figured that out.
But if we do the same type of series over and over again, it's just gonna get stale. So we'll just alternate between a couple different styles, things like that. For the second season of this, though, yeah, I think we should do more classes. I want to open it up to be just, like we were saying, hopefully get more interest in it, get some other drivers and make 2 lobbies. And just put all the AM drivers together.
Well, that'd be a good opportunity to almost invent like a Pro-Am type classification, where like the fast guys can't be in the lower class, but, you know, something like that. You could still have like a Pro and an Am championship in both categories if, you know, needed.
Right.
Depending on how many signups.
Oh, Jesus Christ, sorry, Lincoln. I had the brakes way too soon and I caught him out. He just missed all of turn 1. But better to do that than to hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're now kind of catching back up to the pro field.
A little bit. I'm like pretty close to Jack Dan Harry, but I think he's going to pull away from me. He's just edging that much further away every little bit here and there.
Yeah, I remember the last race he was pretty close.
Yeah, it's just those little errors that caught him out of Bathurst, I think. I mean, I honestly had a great Bathurst race.
Me too, even though I honestly didn't do well, I enjoyed it. There were moments where I felt like I could, and then I fucked it up for myself.
I only had one major screw up in that race, but
yeah.
After that, it was pretty... I won't say it's smooth sailing, but it was a pretty good race.
Yeah, it wasn't lost from there.
Yeah, I mean...
Like,
the bad thing was, with me, like, I had Harry right behind me, so I was trying to, like, not slow him down and keep up the pace. So I was running faster than I knew I could, so that's what kind of screwed me over there, was trying to push it too hard. And I wound up going into the sand on that one mountain section, where there's the sand to the right. Just barely clipped it and spun out. Got engine damage and everything else. It was super unfortunate.
Yeah, the beginning too, like, I had a little accident. Spinning near you. Yeah, between you and Harriman. And like it threw me off. But I still was racing with some guys. There was you and some other people around, so it wasn't for nothing. Then I had a couple other mistakes on my own, and then I was just driving by myself the rest of the race. But that's because I did it to myself. Like the thing with Harriman was just an accident. He was spinning out, and I tried to avoid it as best I could, and I didn't.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up too. I should have slowed down more than I did, but I thought I was going to have enough room to squeeze by you both there.
Yeah, to be honest, I was busy just looking at my stuff to see what my damage was. I didn't think to check my mirror.
Well, I barely got any damage, but I didn't want to chance it. Like, I literally just got, like... I mean, it was so little.
So I didn't think you had any.
No, it was, like, just one of the suspension. That was it. So it was pretty minor. I just didn't want to stay out on it because I knew it would kill the tire, you know, that was on where the damage was. I didn't want to screw up my race anymore, so I'm like, I'll just pit, adjust my strategy a little bit, and go from there. Because I knew, obviously, you were in the rec too, so... And I think you were leading the AM class at the time, maybe? I don't remember. So that's why I wasn't too concerned.
Yeah, because we were all mixed up and I found my way ahead of others.
Gotta brake a little earlier. Or a little more.
So if we really are getting Spa, for real?
For real.
I do like the idea of a big race at the end.
I do too.
When we originally planned this, remember I wanted to have the last race be a 2.5 or 2.4 hour Le Mans thing?
Yeah.
We already had the official, like, annual one. So yeah, along those lines. I just wanted the series to end with a long, big endurance race.
That's what I'm thinking for, like, all the big endurance races, like or you know, like Le Mans. I think that one should have its own series, and you end at Le Mans. And you know, this one should have its own series where we end at Spa. And I mean, if we had Daytona, obviously I'd come up with something for that. But honestly, if we ever did get Daytona, I'd probably run that in a combined type series, like WC and IMSA mixed or something.
Well, hopefully we get the road course too again.
I mean, if we got Daytona, I don't know why we wouldn't get the road course. I think they'd be more likely to give us the road course over the oval anyway, but I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, since they really, the way they work, I have no clue. They don't tease really anything. They don't talk about it until it's there.
Which isn't a big deal.
No, it's just, that's how they do things. They don't tease, they just announce when it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know about it when it's ready to happen.
Yep.
I personally don't like that business model. It doesn't serve to create any hype for your product. As
Yeah.
you can tell by the message boards.
I mean, that's fair, but at least he does the silhouettes. Like, this time he actually released the silhouette, like, well before it came out.
Because everyone figures them out within, like, a couple hours, so you might as well just release
I'm
proper
aware.
images of the car.
I'm aware.
It's silly, like...
That's why when you see the picture, you don't go snooping to see, oh, what does everybody think it is? You can try and figure it out for yourself. I mean, you can actually avoid any message board that talks about it. You could just go look and see the silhouette and be like,
I think the novelty is trying to figure it out yourself, even though you can just look it up.
I mean, if you can figure it out yourself, then props to you, but if you want to know if you really want to know what the cars are, you can go look on the message boards and figure out what most of them are. Oh no, Damon went off at the last corner.
I think, honestly, most people don't even do that. They have a decent computer, they just save the image and edit it, brightness or whatever.
Yeah. That sucks for Damon.
White balance.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah, he went off at that last corner, that last really tight corner. I'm guessing he just got on the gas too hard and spun it right into the dirt.
This last turn is tough. The whole sector 2 is so rough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I put this track in. I think just to have another real world track.
I mean, honestly, it's not a bad track. It's not bad for GT3 cars and some of the faster ones.
I think it's definitely a high aero track. Like, I get why it's good for Formula 1. They like it. But the other stuff, it's just not the same.
Like, prototypes be fun too, though.
Yeah, so I mean, like high downforce stuff.
That's why WEC races here.
They do, right?
Yeah, they do.
Seems so small for them.
I mean, it's not like they do a long race. What is it, 6 hours or something?
No, just in terms of track width.
Well, I mean,
This whole sector 2 is so high.
they've managed. I mean, there's other tracks that are just as bad, like, what, Shanghai or, what's another one? Bahrain. You know, they're not ideal, but they make it work. And God forbid, look at the series, look at the tracks IMSA runs on, for God forbid. You want to talk about narrow tracks? Yeah.
VIR. Well, VIR doesn't use the prototypes.
Mid-Ohio.
For that reason. Long Beach.
Basically any track on that list other than like Daytona and Sebring.
I know.
Even
Like, I love
Sebring
watching
though.
those blend.
Even
Yeah, looking
Sebring
at it.
has like a
When
lot of
you
narrow
actually play
sections.
other cars, you can see how tight it really is. The whole boot section. And the S's. Oh god. Finally driving those myself from a first person perspective. 'Cause the camera views, the camera angles on TV don't give it justice for the steepness and what the drivers are going through to steer with that. And Sunday we'll find out the new track, I guess. Big Spa is coming eventually, but we know we're getting something new from the FIA event.
Well,
But it's not tomorrow.
here's what's weird though. Well, they already confirmed Spot at the FIA event. So, like, they've already had pictures posted of the guys running Spa.
Oh, I missed that. Oh,
Yeah, they've already had pictures of it, so it's already confirmed. Like, they had a
they're on the
picture
schedule.
of a lobby screen posted up with Spa.
I've seen
going.
I think they did that for other cars before when they got released.
So,
But yeah, the schedule shows for Sunday the last race is TBA on everything: car, track, tire, fuel wear.
well, somebody posted a picture with Spa on it already. And it
So I
said,
guess
like,
it's probably gonna be Spa.
it said Spa with the X 2019 competition edition.
Oh, that's stupid.
Not really, I mean, it's a track made for F1, so.
Should do the Super Formula then.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, they made that car for these types of competition, so it makes sense why they would run it.
I know, yeah. It's got and it's for the nations, not the manufacturer. So that's the car they use. It's got everyone's country livery on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thing that they use, yeah. The Wangan Ghost behind me here in the Ferrari is pretty quick.
Yeah, he's up there with me in pace. When we battle in
Also,
ARL, we're
the
pretty
fact that we
close.
got yeah, there's him there. He also is using a Ferrari and is competitive,
Mm-hmm.
which you couldn't say about the game's natural field game. Which means we did a good thing.
Yes, we did.
I did see a post on message boards. Someone asked if they had like their own VOP for some of the cars in the game. Or I don't know what the purpose of it was, but like, oh, I wanted to post ours. Like, it's not all the cars, but here's a list of some of them. It seems to work well.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see our work coming to fruition. We lost an R1600 Turbo, but he was driving the Porsche and he said it was pretty good too.
I mean, he's always quick, though. In his own right. I mean, he's not, like, alien quick like some of the other guys, but he's still pretty good.
It's like you, he can find his pace.
Well, I'm good when I don't try and push it too hard. I'm very guilty of that a lot. He's good. Like, I feel like he can actually push it hard and not push over the limit. Like, he knows what his limit is. I still have trouble sometimes where I'm like, is that my limit? I don't know. And then I find it really quick.
Like, yeah, I should have fitted for tires 2 laps ago.
Well, not even that. Just trying to drive it too hard.
Yeah. Then you drive it. Then when you do realize you're driving it too hard, God. Now I have to fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm staying like right around the same interval for Jack Dan Harry right now. Or Jake Dan Harry, sorry.
And I really want to assume there's 3 different people that are brothers or friends.
Or something, who knows.
Like they're switching off when they pit. That'd be awesome.
Multi-class at its finest.
Oh yeah. So Wangan just pit. I didn't see he had damage. I guess it got a little.
Heavy
We
damage.
didn't touch ever. It is gonna be long ones, more laps. It's obviously the same race distances, but the lap time's higher, so it feels like just out there for that much longer.
Yeah, Jake Dan Harry just screwed up or something. Oh, he spun out right in front of me. Oh goodness. Well, there's another spot.
Are you in the S's there? I'm looking.
Yeah. Oh, Cross spun out too.
And he said that's his thing.
That is his thing. Hey, he made it 11 laps without spinning this time. Poor guy.
No damage, just spin.
Yeah, just a spin right in the middle of the road, both of them.
Safe.
Stayed on the road and got it turned back around and going again.
It's a shame. Doesn't give me a chance. I see it now. Don't spin. Don't spin. Don't be stupid. Yeah, so I'm putting, as things wear out, I put traction on 1 just to like catch it if it goes really bad. And brake balance on -1. Just 1 to the front. Just to help with the hard braking. Yeah, it's helping. Keeping me more stable. And Dana's catching back up now. He's got 2 seconds behind me. The biggest problem I have, or I guess just, I don't know what word to use, but the biggest issue I have with being fast is not realizing how much you can really turn the wheel for a turn. I don't mean like turn so much so like I'm afraid I'm gonna spin out. I just, there's strength or just something. Always
I mean,
to turn it.
I get what you're saying. Like, I go through that all the time. How much do I want to turn this wheel? Especially in the slower corners, you want to just crank it, because it's like if I crank it harder, it's going to turn better, and, you know, it's just finding that happy medium and everything.
And that's also down to the fact that the feedback in the wheel and the game is just, the physics, they're not translating enough information to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is this enough? Maybe it is. I'll find out. Like when I get there, it's not so much like as you get there, you feel it, and then you find the right spot. You just kind of figure out where you think the spot is, and then work from there. After the fact.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of retroactive steering. Like, not necessarily counter steering, but adjusting. And that's compared to Project Cars or Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa looks like shit, but it definitely knows how to make the car feel good.
Well, the thing Assetto Corsa compared to Project Cars is, Assetto Corsa, you can actually pick up a controller and race.
I wouldn't know.
No, that's because before I got my wheel, I actually tried it.
Project Cars
and,
being bad with the controller, so yeah.
No, like I was able to pick up a controller. I mean, it's issues because it's a sim-ish, you know, but
Oh yeah, it's like hardcore.
like, dude, like you can pick up a controller and go. It's not that hard. There's like I didn't have. I think.
Within a certain car selection, like, you're not going to pick up a.
No, dude, I drove a 787B with a controller on the Assetto Corsa. I mean, I had issues, but honestly, the stuff I did on Assetto Corsa would have been the same stuff I would have done on GT Sport with the 787B on a controller. Just trying to get on the throttle too quick. Like, I wasn't turning it too hard or anything. It's just, it felt good. Like, it actually felt like, you know, I'm driving a race car. It feels like it should.
Yeah, it's that connection. What people describe it as, they say, is how you're able to feel the tires on the road better, because you can tell what they're doing, or you can feel the weight of the car transfer better. I mean, I don't know how to perceive these things myself, but I agree. Put it that way.
No, I get you.
I don't know I don't know the right words for it to describe it in the moment, let's say. But I know what they're getting at. And I'm braking too late for this turn every time. The big left turn after the first complex.
Gotcha.
Sinister hitting, or shifter, I mean. Hitting now, I guess he had damage or something.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Yeah, don't leave push your pressure. That's what's the worst.
I mean, honestly,
hoping
disconnections happen at like the most random times. It's so weird how they happen sometimes.
I noticed that a couple laps ago he was in the pits.
Mm.
So maybe he just like 2 laps after that had another accident and just had a screw-in moment. Because you already know when you have that one damage too many and you hit, you know you're going to be off. Not even just off sync with everything, but definitely out of it. And then you have another one. At that point, I would understand just doing something else with your night.
I mean, still though, you signed up, you took a spot, you might as well see it out, even though you're having a bad night.
I agree, but
I mean,
this is his first
at
race in the
least,
entire series.
at
Yeah,
least,
like,
just
this
park
is
it in the
first time he did
pits and wait till the end of the race. I know that's a lot to ask, but there's guys that'll willingly do that, like every race, if they need to.
To be honest, the only reason I wouldn't is if I had to use my PlayStation for like Netflix or YouTube or something else. If you do that and you put the game into sleep mode or whatever, you rest it, you automatically leave the lobby. Like I've tried doing that while hosting just to keep it like up in the background for people practicing, and it closed the lobby.
I mean, it makes sense, but
Yeah, so it could be that. I mean, otherwise I would just, like you said, I would go to the pits and switch to push to the TV. I have cable locks. Or go on my computer for a bit.
I mean, I have my computer right here with my PS4, so if I wanted to do something, I could just head on there.
What really bugs me is that Shifter is Rex on the message board. Him and Rob both signed up, and this is the first race that either of them has done. One of them signed up, I think, the other one signed up and said, "Oh, but my PlayStation 4 is broken. I'll let you know when it's fixed." And then I'll
Yeah, that
race."
was Rob. I remember that.
Yeah, why did you sign up if you don't have a fucking PlayStation to race with?
Well, maybe it broke after he signed up.
And Rex, every week it was something. And then it was some of the last 2 weeks he said he was on vacation this week, and from this week on he'll be back for the rest of it. But why didn't, like, it just sucks. I feel bad. It's just weird.
No, I get you. It is frustrating to have guys sign up and then just be like, "Oh, I'm not going to make it for half the races." Oh, well, that'd been nice to know.
Something came up, or, well, I got, this is happening tonight, or the wife wants to do this. And,
I mean, if I was going to sign up,
organized racing.
if I was going to sign up for a series, and I knew I was only going to make like half the races, I'd be like, "Hey, sign me up as a reserve. I don't think I'm going to make it that often, but I'm going to try my best." I'd be like, that's okay, sure, no problem. But generally, I don't sign up as a reserve, but if I wanted to, I would,
Like I get some, "Oh, come on, spin automatically put me back on track at the last turn."
Oof.
Yeah, I corrected some oversteer, so it made me go to the left onto the grass. So I was basically just cutting the grass in the middle there.
Gotcha.
That wasn't too far off. I guess I was. For the game. It's just weird when people sign up and, like, if you know, like, other people like that have other like social engagements, or they have friends in real life where they just be like, "Hey, let's go out tonight," like on a whim, that kind of stuff. Like, let us know. You may not make it to races. That might be asking a bit much, I guess. Because other people that sign up is just when like people like Tetsu or you, or you because you're organizer, people like Tetsu or Noir, where they sign up, you know they sign up for the whole thing. You know if they're there, they'll let you know otherwise. And that's how I feel about anything I sign. Like that's the only time I sign up for something is if I know I can commit every week. Which is why I never do any of the European stuff because my work schedule, usually gets me out of. I usually get out sometime mid afternoons. And I never know which days I'm having off or which days are going to do which. But I can't commit to something like that. Meanwhile, everything after 6 p.m. our time, it's fine. Pick a day of the week. If I'm interested, I'll sign up. Which is great. If there were more things for us. Like, why not? It's got some good stuff every once in a while on Sundays. You just see his series usually run a little long. So if it's something you're not interested in, you usually have to wait a bit before the next one shows up. So he's got 3 more weeks of the Super Formula series. And I'm not sure what he's doing after that. But it's Sundays at 9 p.m. and it's very relaxed. It's very chill. It's just lobby open, qualifying, and 2 races, reverse grid, race 2 kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Just simple stuff. I don't know if he usually does pit stops either. Depends on the series. You know? But he always draws a decent crowd.
Yeah, Nails Sunday Endurance, the Endurance World Tour. That's taken off pretty good.
Cool. Yeah, I want to look into that and see where that's headed. I wish it was a bit more organized with the formatting of the text. It's hard to read.
Yeah.
It's just hard to go through it.
I mean, like I said, the guy's in his 70s. I don't want to pry too much.
Honestly, I'm not going to ask him to change it. It's just that's the way he does it. And it just takes, like I said, it just takes a little bit longer to read through it all. But that's the only thing. If you want to find a certain thing, you just got to really, don't skim it. Read between the lines. Read it all, make sure you get it all down.
Let's see, I think they just hit 17 signups.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely want to keep it open for this next season too. And give the opportunity for 2 lobbies, a pro split and an am split. If we have that big of a disparity, it would be. Well, I think I wrote it down once. It's pro, from highest to lowest. It's pro, and I think it's pro, am, silver, and then am. I honestly don't remember. But there's a pro, there's an am, there's a pro am, and there's a silver, or a pro silver. It's good that these designations do already exist, which means I believe there are decals for them already. And we don't have to think about making up new names for things. Or just being generic and saying Division 1, 2, 3, and 4. My tires are not happy anymore. They just told me they're very sad.
My car feels fine. I don't know what you all are talking about.
That is your German engineering.
Well, to be honest, I just ran my fastest lap of the race 3 laps ago, so.
Yeah, you got the whole weight reduction. Less gas than going on. Wangen's just quicker than me, and he's got a Ferrari. Cap did it. And Cross. Where did Cross come out?
Zefos is in. Tetsu already pitted too.
I think they're doing a 2-stopper.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
You think about it? I mean, he's tired.
I mean, Noir,
I'm thinking
Noir,
about it.
Philo, and Weather all have not pitted yet. So we'll see.
I mean, they could be going in this lap. We'll see. Yeah. But I feel these tires are kind of going. They're like each lap is being used. Each lap they're being used a lot more than they have been at other tracks. They're definitely being used a lot more.
Yeah, my laps are starting to drop off a bit too, but not like ridiculous yet. I am starting to crank the wheel a little bit more too, though.
On exits, right?
Just in the corner itself.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go another lap or two. Oh, there goes Mark.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. Just that one extra lap to try and undercut the other guys that already did. So Cab just did his. Wangan had one before, I believe, for damage. Oh jeez. I think it's time. Yeah, Cab, look at this. It's gross. It's just gross. Car is like a whale. You're on fresh tires, just like, get out of the freaking way.
Oh, that's funny.
Creeping around like a grandma and he's on fresh tires. Yeah, this is a two-stopper. That's unfortunate. So I'm definitely gonna have to work that out for season 2. So I want it to be consistently one stop, and also the fact that tires don't really last like 45 minutes, they kind of last 40. I think with a different company. Originally I didn't use Racing Hards because it was just after the last update where everything started understeering more. And so I figured I'd compensate that with Racing Mediums. With everyone tuning, and I guess everyone's used to it by now, I think maybe we could go back to Racing Hards. Still with times 2, they won't last 90 minutes. They still won't last 90 minutes, so you'll have to pit at some point, but at least you can take them for a half a race more comfortably. Lap times will be slower overall, of course, but we'll test that out.
Interesting.
I really prefer tires to not be that much of an issue towards the end of a stint. It should be more about how much fuel you've used and how much you want to put in into it, based on when you hit. I'm definitely more interested in doing a one-make series after this. Just easier, less to worry about. Not even worry, I don't mean that word. I mean, less to think about.
Well, I think IROC is like simple enough to where it's not a big deal because we only got like 4 cars to choose from. That's what I kind of like. There's some variety, but it's not like overbearing.
Right.
I'm more of a fan of that.
Cars is easier. It makes it easier to choose from. But for me, something about I think it comes from doing it for so long. It's just with everyone in the same car, you really get to see who's who. brings out a couple more, I think, of the more beginning or amateur drivers who don't really want to worry about which car is the better one to pick, if it's this or that, or even with tuning. When I do a one-make thing, it's probably going to be tuning prohibited,
Mm-hmm.
like the Toyota Series was. Get right down to the racing. Just put everyone in the car and go for it. 'Cause, the Mazda series is great. Like that style would be really fun. This week was really good, no exception. The race at Sardinia B. Really fun races. But your wife won't let you do more than Friday, Saturday, huh?
No, I mean, it's not that. It's just, it gets way too much with family and everything. I actually told her I was going to try and cut back a little bit too, so. And if I went back on that, she wouldn't have been too happy.
Exactly. You gotta put the kids to sleep every night. That's around this time. I figure.
I'll try to anyway. Well, let me tell you this. Other than the baby, there was only one kid awake when I came in here, so. Well, not in bed. I don't know about awake, but there was only one kid not in bed.
Well, I mean, he was breathing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's all that matters.
Of course.
That means you're a good parent. As long as they're not dead, you've done your job.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna be a great dad.
They have parenting classes for that.
Yeah, it's called my dad yelling at me. If I ever have kids, I'm sure you're supposed to do it like this. And when you were a kid, this is how you did that. Yeah, I know. And that's how I turned out, right? All that cliche nonsense. I was just thinking tomorrow going to the FIA event, how interesting it'll be to observe the ratio of males to females. Not just because it's video games, but with racing. Now that's a topic now with the W Series.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Girl show up. And like girls that are interested, not guys with their girlfriends. That doesn't count. Do you remember a couple of years ago when Jalopnik did the 24-hour Le Mans party? Like you could go to their headquarters in New York City?
Maybe? I don't remember. I don't know.
Well, they did. It was only one. They only did it 1 year, 2016. It was the year that Toyota lost on the last lap.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But it was cool. We went to Manhattan. We went to the city, and we just hung out like all day. We got there like 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. The race starts at no, we got there really early, like 6, I think, 6, 7. And they had a real whole breakfast set up. Food throughout the day, overnight. But it was mostly guys, groups of guys, maybe some, like a couple small families. But mostly just like guys like us. But it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. They had just some fun games for us to play throughout. Because it's like, 24 hours, you're not going to watch the race the whole time. So they had to keep us all entertained. So they had a whole bunch of fun stuff. They had Forza set up on the TV with controllers, unfortunately. People were doing laps around Le Mans, just like trying to set like a leaderboard thing. I was so pissed it was Forza instead of Gran Turismo, but that's who had the sponsorship.
I mean, let's be honest though. I think it was one of the later Forza games than, like, I think it was GT6 would have been out that time, not
Yeah,
GT Sport.
GT6.
So
But I remember before at Le Mans when you see the main Mulsanne straight, once they go onto that, the camera angle showing the front of the cars as they're heading onto that straight. That's the spot that always has the Forza signs. And I remember they used to, I'm sure you remember this too, they used to always be Gran Turismo ones. And like around that time, it switched to Forza.
yeah, I think I remember.
I was very upset. I mean, I'm not a GT fanboy, but it's like, hey, our game's better.
It's better.
More batters. I've seen Forza. My brother played it for a bit because he had an Xbox. And he played it casually on a controller and whatnot. The little nuances I found were better in Gran Turismo. Like, sure, you couldn't do engine swaps and all that kind of stuff, but the idea of the car collecting felt better in GT5, GT6. And the online community was just easier to work with. I mean, it still is. It's one of the lobby setup system, and just the format of that is still one of the best. Just clean and organized. That's what they say, is like if you could have Project Cars track and car list with a set of courses physics and Gran Turismo's online capabilities, you'd have the best racing game ever.
Probably, yeah.
Like, that's what it is. Each one is pretty good at one or two things. If they could just get these companies to work together and do some mega big, like, what's what you call that? What do you call that in music?
Collaboration.
No, but like a collaboration of all just superstars. One of those things. I forgot the word for that.
I don't know.
A super group. It's like a super group. Like when you get like the lead guitarist from Led Zeppelin with the drummer from this band, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
That thing. Yeah. So like, if they made a super group of video game developers, that would do it. But money. Well, this has been a lonely race. What about you?
Not too bad.
Do you have people within 5 seconds of you?
I have Lanatron right behind me. But he's on fresh tires and I'm not.
I got Wangan. He's now 14 seconds ahead of me. Good stuff, I think, too. I had that issue again with the pedal not registering 100%. And I just unplugged and replugged in the USB to the PS4. And that fixed it.
Huh.
Yeah, it was that.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I got really lucky with that, I think. I still haven't opened the pedal box. And I'm glad I haven't. I could have done that and everything back to, you know, I'd open it up, clean it out, and then still have that issue when I turned it on today. So pissed.
Yeah, I can
I
imagine.
was scared. Yeah, I was more scared just before when I signed on. Like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to tell Ace to post the lobby again. I was like, wait a second. What if I just do the old back in, Shrek. That worked.
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
What if your motor run on batteries? It works.
Yeah, I think my tires are finally done, halfway through the race.
Yes, about when they should be.
Well, I've been running 33s every single lap, except for a few 32s. I finally ran a 34 last lap, and I think this one would have been even worse.
Well, could you tell me what you think about these tires here, where I've heard it been described in current talks about what they want Formula One tires to be doing. Right now, they kind of, in real life Formula One tires, they drive, you know, on a consistent lap time until a point when they, as you hear them say more recently, fall off a cliff. And then it's just, they're done. Like, the performance is just not there, but you don't feel it really coming on. It just kind of, once it's there, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Versus a tire that more gradually loses its grip and gives you more feedback towards that, so you can work with that grip as it deteriorates. And that's what the drivers want more out of the tire. Which one of those two would you say the tires feel like in the game? Do they drop off a cliff, or are they more gradual?
I think it's pretty gradual, honestly, from what I've noticed. I mean, it depends on what you use, though.
Well, just in this series in particular, the race mediums, GT3 cars.
I mean, honestly, I think it varies track to track, too. Because some tracks you gotta drive a little different than you would here. I think this one's not that bad. But there's been others that have been like, you gotta be super careful with how you drive your car, or else you're gonna burn through your tires. A lot of it comes down to, like, driving style, too, though.
Yeah. But also, it's just proving the fact that I have no idea how to drive these cars with tire wear. Because to me, they feel kind of good for like the first few laps when they're fresh and they're fine, and then once they start wearing, I just can't drive them at all. Like, it's just hard for me to get used to it. And then once they're done, they're just done. So I think I'm just really bad with driving cars on tire wear. On more tires.
That's fair. It takes a lot of practice to get good at something like that, though.
Yeah, and I've never really had experience with it. Like, that's my trouble spot. I was watching a video of someone trying to explain first-person shooter, like, you know, how to improve your gameplay, not just like your aim, but the idea of you play a whole bunch of matches throughout the day. Write down the way that you died in each match, and then at the end of the day, look back and be like, okay, I died 60 times from bad positioning, I died 20 times from running out of ammo, I died 30 times from, you know, somebody else interfering. So you realize, okay, the thing that you died the most from was positioning, so that's where your issue is. It's not just the fact that you ran out of ammo or your aim or anything like that, it's just, you know what you have to focus on. So, I know what I have to focus on. It's got to be the tire wear stuff. I've just never been good with it. I've never really had experience with it in the first place. And they keep changing the damn tire model, so it doesn't help either.
Yep, get ready for that again.
Right?
No, I'm serious.
27th, you think? We're getting another one? Oh, because Michelin, right?
Yeah, Michelin. They said in October there's going to be a new tire model coming again.
Hey, it should be for the better since they're working with a real company, not just what they think is supposed to be.
I mean, they're getting real data on tires, not just guessing.
Yeah.
They're getting real data, so it's going to be...
Did you read or watch an interview I think they did about the connection, whatever you want to call it, affiliation? Like, the way that they talked about, the way that Kaz talked about how they model tire physics and how they feel about them, how they, you know, how they've always tried to figure it out throughout the games. It makes himself sound like such a dumb fool. Like the way that he's talking about what they think is what's supposed to, like the way it should be, or the way that they've been doing it. No, clearly that's not right.
Yeah, I didn't watch the videos yet, but based on what he was saying about the Michelin model, that sounds really interesting. What do you think?
Sounds like it's everything they've ever needed. Yeah, on YouTube, the channel is, it's the same channel that you watch the live streams of the races on the Gran Turismo TV. They put out just like a 10-minute interview or something like that with him and his translator. And the president of Michelin, or the CEO. Who's behind me? I'll give you room on him. Go ahead. Go, 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 motherfucker. So Storm Pacer decided to be very generous and gave me the tune. He was asking me what I was using, and I told him. He was like, dude, no. Just take this. Just take this. Yeah, it was like, I don't remember if I mentioned in the thread or whatever, I was using the Friano's tune, or whatever, however you pronounce that guy's name.
Yeah.
And it's not good. Like, there were things that are on it that were like almost exact opposites of what Storm told me to use. And it feels a lot better. Like, it's loose, but I mean, loose is better than stiff. At least I can try and work with this. Before I was just pushing everywhere.
See, mine's on rails.
Yeah, like if you get it that good, then it feels like that. In last place, so what's the point?
Where your competition is? I guess, I don't know. Oh. I'm just an AM driver running in the pro ranks. It's all good.
I might as well just change your point positions and put you in the AM in the pro.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You've already put me in AM for the season. I mean, in my defense, I usually get beat by 80% of the pro drivers anyway. Not that I'm trying to say I deserve to be, or deserve to stay in AM, but, you know.
Like you're saying, there's like that middle ground here.
Yeah, I mean, if we had a pro AM class, that's where I should be.
Yeah. I would definitely be in the AM class.
I don't know about that. You got pretty good pace when you want to. Sometimes. Like at Fuji.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there.
You were doing something right, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely depends on the rhythm. Like, I'm way more into rhythm tracks than point and shoot. And I can't figure this track out for the life of me. Just, I don't know, am I not braking hard enough? Am I not braking early enough? Because when I go to turn in, it's not turning where I want it to. When I think it's doing what I want it to, the rear end decides to do things, so I don't know.
How far behind the leader are you?
2 minutes, 25 seconds.
Holy cow. I'm a minute 13.
I'm not really driving fast, I'm just kind of cruising now.
Gotcha.
24 behind Wangan. It was 14 before.
I'm right now 23 behind Lonatron and about 12 in front of Jake Dan Harry.
Like I said at the beginning, I knew this was going to feel like a long race for me. But I'm probably going to want to pit again just to feel better on those tires. The race be damned. I just want to enjoy myself. More important. Pit stops that didn't go early. I think still needs to pit.
Damon already made his second one.
He already made his second one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he pitted early because of damage, but I was right behind him and he pitted again. It was like lap 35.
Not even pitted for their first yet?
I think everybody's pitted. I saw Philo come in and all that, so.
Around lap 30 or so, I would have seen people.
Yeah, Philo and Weather both dived in right around 30, I think.
And the Blues-a-Foss?
He was in around 20-something with like Noir did. So he's probably doing a two-stopper. Maybe. We'll see.
I can see on the big map, like, so many people are on a different part of the map, the track. And a couple of us on the other side of the track.
I'm just coming to the Sector 2 line right now.
On the main straight?
Well, not the main straight, but the other straightaway.
Okay, so you're coming, the next car that you see is gonna be me.
Oh, so that's you going through the twisty bits.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why everyone loves it so much in Formula One. Like, it's just grueling. Non-stop.
Lonatron's pitting for stop number 2. See where he comes out at.
Let me know when you're coming up on me so I can get in your way.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Think I'm joking? I said get in your way, not crash you.
I heard.
Don't worry.
I heard what you said. Darn. Lonatron beat me out by about 4.5 seconds.
Nice.
He's got fresh tires. There's no way I'm catching him. Darn. That sucks.
I'm totally losing it now. My times are like 135s, 36. Nice.
I'm doing consistent 132s since I came out of the pits.
Yeah, man, you know what you're doing. I don't.
A lot of it's just set up, honestly.
But also, like I said, with practice, like, I really do not get on here as much as I should. Like, I honestly don't get on the ball. Like, I'll jump on here before we race. That's about it. And I really should just
Honestly,
put
though,
some hours in.
I only turned about 2 or 3 laps before qualifying, so that was it. That was
Do you ever,
the extent of my practice for this race.
but in general, do you usually practice?
Generally, I usually
You
try
just
to.
get on throughout the week.
I at least try to do one night a week.
Yeah, I don't even do that much.
I
That
try
would
to.
probably help.
This week I was just way too busy with work and whatnot to even consider that, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think honestly it's one of the leaders something like that, but I find it so boring when I'm just driving around by myself. I only really get a fix out of it when like we're racing side by side with other people. Have fun that way.
I just wish we could have more than 16 on a track at once.
Yeah, that too. Absolutely, that too.
I mean, can you imagine a 24 car lobby for the Le Mans races? Oh man.
Oh, the frame rate.
That too, but I mean,
I know. I'm
it wouldn't
hopeful.
have to.
I really think
it wouldn't have to do all 24 cars at once though,
I would
because the
really hope
track's
it
big
would be
enough.
great. I mean, Project Cars does it, but like I said, like things get sacrificed over time. I was told recently to, like, if you want to really get the best out of the frame rate and just the graphics on that game, it's okay to still use like a larger grid, but don't use time progression and try and get rid of as much of the sun rays as you can. Like use medium to heavy overcast clouding. Because the way that the lighting engine works with the sun rays and everything, it just creates so much more computation when the light's shining through on everything. So get rid of that, and the lighting system just has that much less to deal with.
Interesting.
On a hardware level, yeah. So things like that definitely help. And of course, you can lower the amount of cars on track if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
But why? I can put 32 cars on Watkins Glen. Why would I want to cut that in half? For frame rate? I don't care. I play Dark Souls. Like, frame rate in some of those areas when things go bad is so laughably silly and god awful. Like, yeah, like it's so silly you can't not laugh at it. You get dragon moving at 10 frames a second. Like a slideshow puppet. So like if the car's rims are doing that a little bit, so why am I looking at the car's rim? This track is really annoying. All these freaking signs everywhere that scream understeer at you, it's really not helping.
Understeer Engineering.
Yeah, what a great name for a company.
I think it's fantastic. I mean, this is the greatest thing ever.
What do they sell? Just generic, all kinds of car parts?
How do you know it's not like a tuning company?
Oh yeah, that's good. Well, don't you want neutral handling? You want oversteer or understeer? Don't you want it to be neutral?
I mean, neutral engineering doesn't sound as good as understeer engineering.
Well, it's kind of like the Federation of Goop from Futurama.
I mean, let's be
Everyone's
honest,
gray.
though, understeer engineering probably just tunes the front-wheel drive cars.
Still have signs that say give way to faster cars. I'm not sure why.
I don't know. Why would you?
If they were faster, they'd be ahead of me by now. So they're clearly not faster cars.
Well, I'm not Noir
I've
Antares.
been getting it for a while now. It's kind of just bothering me at this point. Oh, hey, Ace, I see you behind me. That's who that is.
Once again, not a really fast leader.
Oh, jeez.
That was smooth.
Yeah, I didn't spin or anything. Very smooth. did I tell you? You know how with Pidgeon's leaving? Do you know exactly why that happened?
No.
The situation with Alan, where Tetsu and a couple other guys were kind of like bashing him for being in the way at Fuji.
Yep, I remember that.
He took offense to the way that they were talking to Alan. He said he didn't want to be a part of a series that treats people like that.
I mean, I can understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, like he reviewed the incident. He was saying how like Alan did when Alan basically let off the gas and Tetsu hit his back. He was saying Alan didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, just from a purely what I told him was like, just from a completely outsider point of view, like objectively speaking, just looking at the incident itself, he did something wrong. Like, you don't let off the gas when you're on a racing line, when you know there's other cars nearby you. You just don't let off the gas in a race. Like,
I mean, it was a racing incident, that's all it was. I don't think either one of them was at fault.
You should know to stay out of the way. He's at fault for not staying out of the way.
I mean,
did everything he was planning. He did everything that a racing driver would do. You see a car in front of you, you get behind it to the draft. You don't expect that car to let off the gas.
Was Alan supposed to just dive off the racetrack when he did that, or what?
No, he's supposed to, when at a decent speed, go to a different line. He stayed on the driving line and let off the gas after Tetsu had gone out of his way to get behind Alan. There was a moment after they were side by side and mixed up, where they were not in line, and Alan went onto the driving line.
Well, it's supposed to be the lapping driver's responsibility to make his way past.
Yeah.
Cleanly.
I mean, but you don't expect someone to let off the gas when you're inches behind them. It was inches, maybe a foot. Like, you're following behind someone for a draft. That should be expected.
I mean, in Alan's defense, Tetsu was not behind Alan when Alan let off the gas. Tetsu came over behind Alan, and then Alan let off the gas.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
it was
So
like
why would you let off the
right.
gas when Tetsu is behind you?
Like, it was
If you
right
saw
as
him go
Tetsu was
behind
moving over is when Alan let off. He probably assumed Tetsu was going to stay to the left and go around him, but he didn't.
I don't know why he would think that, because he was on the racing line. So
I mean, God
Tetsu
forbid,
would
the
be on
track is
racing
20
line.
feet wide.
Yeah.
Tetsu had
ran around
plenty
him.
of room to go around him with no
He
contact.
did, but I understand his mindset of being behind the car ahead for drafts. Like,
I mean, I know better to not follow lap cars like that. I would not do that.
Yeah, I also know better not to follow Alan like that as well.
No, I'm just saying lap cars in general. I would have stayed as far left as I could have at that point in time.
Yeah, but I specified
No question
him
asked.
because I know every other time I've dealt with lap cars, I've never had to question when they were going to move over. They've always had very good judgment at it. I've had times not want to say almost every time, but many times when I'm coming up on lapping him, I've had to think about when to do it safely, and I shouldn't have to do that. But I do feel bad that Pigeon felt that way about it. I was like, listen, yeah, he made mistakes and he was slow and he fucked up, and those guys got aggravated, but that's no reason to quit a whole series. Like,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being slow. Don't get me wrong.
That too. Like, he had nothing against Alan. He was pissed at the way that he was being treated for it. Like, yeah, but Alan's been like that for a long time. I think the guys just kind of had enough of it after that point. Because normally it's just a little bit hairy and like close, but when it finally got to the point of actual physical contact, they were admittedly a little bit more pissed.
I mean, those guys have done the same thing to Angry before too, though, so I wasn't surprised to see it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, in terms of like, verbally?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
like GT6, Noir freaking went off on Angry like you wouldn't believe. Angry dropped out of the series, didn't show back up till GT Sport.
That's not right. Okay, that's not right. Now that I know that that's like how they are, they need to treat people a little bit better.
I mean,
They're not in the same league as them.
Noir is better about it now. I mean, in Noir's defense there, Angry kind of did screw up worse than Alan did, but still,
I can't say I don't know. Yeah.
like,
It's like,
berating guys is just uncalled for. Noir's mellowed out since then. He's become a lot more aware of these things.
And now, would you say it comes from being more feeling that they're like these faster drivers feel superior, or they're just unsportsmanlike? They just don't know how to be friendly in a sport.
I mean, I don't think it's unfriendliness. I just think it's, I'd hate to say an elitist attitude, but sometimes I feel like it is the case.
Yeah, I tried to use a different word, but yeah.
I mean, I'd hate to say that that's the case because I think these guys are better than that, but
Screw it, I'm gonna pit.
I don't
I'm not
know.
racing anybody. Just give myself better tires so I can enjoy my last few laps here. Yeah, it just sucks that there's some guys that at that level that
I think
we
Tetsu's
don't have
just
enough other ones at that level too that they can compete with.
Tetsu's just one of those guys on a short fuse anyway.
Yeah, like I talked to him after that, and I was like, listen, just off the top of my head, like, how old are you, man? Like, I wanted to ask him if he was like, listen, are you just like immature about this? No, he's an adult, he's already gone to college, he's done all that shit, like, whatever. But he just doesn't have the patience for that stuff, I guess. He's still got a young mind at that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, I wish we had more people, like a league just for Angry and Alan and Nail, a couple other older guys, just call it like the Toilet Bowl Championship.
And Saints, AB Saints.
Yeah, like in the Toyota series, every couple seasons there were people that joined up, and they were always at that really far back level, and they would never come back because they just felt like they had no competition. They were just useless.
AB Saints actually signed up for the was it ARL? I think he signed up for ARL too, if I'm not mistaken. I might be thinking of the wrong guy.
His name on Aaron Baker is his GTP name. If you look out there.
I just don't remember if it was him or not. I'm trying to remember because we had a really slow guy in the race, like, you know, somebody that Texas JDC actually lapped, and
yeah, like if all those people stuck around, then we'd have a whole class of real AM drivers where those guys could just race against each other, constantly spin out, make mistakes.
That's the thing with me and ARL right now. I'm one of the fast guys in that series, which is crazy to think of, but
because they're all mostly like middle of the road, right?
yeah, exactly. Like the fast guys in there are Harry and Nudie. Not even joking.
That's it.
That's it.
What about JW? I said he was pretty quick.
He is too, but you know, he's kind of sporadic on participation lately, so he's not there every week. So he's not a threat every week, but you know, still, yes, JW is up there too. But like when I think so far out of like 24 car grids, I've been finishing 5th for the most part, which is pretty good. But yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I keep finding myself going further down on the points, but you know, not much I can do about that.
I just like I said, like hopefully we can get those guys to stick around and try and do some other stuff. We'd have a whole class of those drivers where like it doesn't matter how slow you are because you know everyone else around you is also making that slow.
Mm-hmm.
Or like they'll make some stupid mistake too. So if you spin out, it's not the end of the world. But the whole thing is when I had that Toyota series running, a lot of people that signed up, they just saw it as something so casual. For whatever reason, even though it was still connected with the IRS and all that. It just, I don't know, it had a different vibe. Like, people would just show up for a couple of weeks at a time, or just one season, or just sign up and then never even race a single fucking week.
That happens everywhere. Don't feel bad about it. I've had multiple series where I've had like 4 guys sign up and none of them ever show up.
But just keep trying. Or what I lost my train of thought originally. What I was getting at was the idea that they signed up for that one thing and then they leave. But like, there's so much other stuff to look at and other things just under the IRS banner if they wanted to look around.
Mm-hmm.
But they just like up and leave GT Planet altogether. Stupid. Everybody's really, really mixed up. Like I got 10th place behind me, and behind him is 4th place. That's not right.
That's what happens when you don't have cautions. Like at Suzuka.
We're just saying we need one, just the fact that when you have a full green race, everything's pace just takes precedent over everything else. It really shows, I mean, yeah, when there's no cautions, pace is really truly shown.
I think I see my teammate.
They got Cross and Zephos in front of me now, so they got somebody to look at. That's the other thing also, just higher powered cars, they spread out more over time anyway. Like, the Mazda series is great because it's just, even across the different skill levels, they're all really close.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I just destroyed the AM class tonight. Oh my god. Oh man. That's like... This is probably like one of my best races this season, honestly.
And nobody... Well, no, a couple AM drivers had accidents, that's true. For just damaged pit stuff, extra pit stops.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I had a great race at Bathurst, but man, this was just insane. I didn't have any issues this race, no damage, no spins. Been consistent whole race. It's one of those races that you can only dream of, you know?
We get it, you're winning, shut up.
Hey, this doesn't happen very often. I'll take it where I can. Plus being 7th overall, that's pretty cool too.
There was a Pro-Am FIA event today they did before the official stuff. They had some new thing they call a Pro-Am event. It was one race, and they had they had 11 drivers, the top guys in the event, in the championship, whatever, Carl and all those guys, Millen. And the AM drivers were like a lot of like YouTube personalities. You had Matt Gallagher from WTF1.
Mm-hmm.
You had this guy, like the main presenter guy for Drive Tribe. And he had some other things here and there. Yeah, the Super GT guy. The guy on that YouTube channel. He was the AM driver with somebody. And there was this other one though that a lot of people were kind of, you know, not expecting. This guy, Juan Pablo Montoya. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Of course. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the AM, quote unquote, AM driver for one of the Gran Turismo Pro drivers.
Yeah, I think it was Fraga.
It was him and Fraga.
They were probably the
You
best
watched-
team.
Well, they started ninth, and after the first turn, they were fifth, and then they finished second. First was gone. First was Super GT. He was gone. It was Super GT with Zal,
Ah.
and they were gone. But the battle for second was good. It was between they did all the AM drivers first. So it was Matt Gallagher from WTF1 versus Juan Pablo Montoya. They were actually racing each other like for a couple laps for a while, and Montoya fucked up. They were at Catalunya, Barcelona, and he had an almost full spin on the chicane at the end of the lap, but he did like some quick opposite lock thing and got his hands collected. He didn't spin all the way, but I mean he lost like 6-7 seconds. That was fun, seeing a professional driver fuck up against these nerds.
How far behind 11th place are you, Keb? Oh! I gotta go help my teammate.
Who it was before? Someone messaged me before the race telling me the scoring is messed up. I have an extra. Bathurst was counted twice in scores. I look at it closely. Oh, did you notice that?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
That's why when I started this room, I had it at round 6 and told me to switch it to round 5. And I had the score sheet I was looking at. I had one extra round and it counted already accounted for. So I thought we were on round 6 when this
Oh.
is actually round 5.
Weird.
Yeah. I thought we were doing 5 and then a break and then 4 more.
I thought that's what we were doing too, but
I guess it's 4 and then 5. Instead of 5 and then 4.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like that counts as 5.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Hopefully we get Spa in this next immediate update and we can add it to the end of the season.
I mean, if not, when's this season actually supposed to end? Like the end of September?
Yeah, I think it's the last week of September. We got this, Brands Hatch, Red Bull, and then Nürburgring.
Yeah, that'll put us really close.
Close to what, the next thing you want to run on Friday nights?
No, I'm just saying, like, close to the end of September.
Oh,
If,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I think it's
another
the
new
last
track
week.
comes,
And then
which I'm
maybe that'll
assuming.
be- Yeah, it'll be one more week.
Well, I like what GT Planet posted, though. That's what's really bothering me. They said there's going to be a brand new real-world track that's never been in a GT game before.
Yeah, and then people are talking on the message board that that's not actually what they meant, and that they didn't actually say that. It's like they were lying about. I don't know.
No, they weren't lying. They just didn't know. Like, I think
No,
what happened was they were told
the wording of
a
it was
different
different.
track was coming, but then they found out that like last second they changed their minds and decided, okay, we're going to do Spa instead, because they finally got it approved. Because according to, I don't know, I've seen somebody post, but they said Spa has been modeled and ready to go since day one. They just haven't been able to do it because of licensing.
I know, yeah. That's true. That's crazy.
It sucks, but, you know, I'm glad we're finally getting it.
Sucks. What else do they have ready and waiting?
Who knows, dude?
Right? That's the question that brings up. Obviously.
I mean, Spa was the main one. That's why they said, you know, we can't do it yet because of licensing issues. But, I mean, they weren't going to pay a huge fee on it and then charge DLC for it. They didn't want to do that. They wanted to give it to us for free, which is very admirable on their part. personally, I think that's why we got Root X when we did, because they were planning to give us Spa at that point, but then they couldn't, so they gave us Root X instead.
Placeholder.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted to keep to their monthly updates and give us a track, but they didn't have one ready, so they did Root X up really quick, and voila, here we go.
Just goes right back to the whole.
I don't care. We only got 3 laps left. 3 laps.
You can always pay off the stewards.
Are you catching... you catching 11th place? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. That's not good. Should be okay.
3. Wow.
Yeah, Wayne Gann's pretty quick.
Well, I think he had 1 for damage. 1 extra.
Yeah, I'm losing my pace again, too. Darn it.
This middle sector is just no fun for me.
Maybe if we time this right, we can come across the line side by side, Cap. I'm like just far enough behind you to where I don't have your draft yet.
So who's behind me now? Got blue flags for Tetsu.
Where's the leader at? Oh, I think I know where the leader's at. Never mind. Answer my own question.
I'm going to keep my left blinker on for about 3 laps. And Tetsu's just not going to know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm going to drive like normal, just keep my left blinker on.
Another race where Noir doesn't lap me. That makes me happy. He's coming though. He's probably gonna be about 1:20, or that's how far behind I'm gonna be. So probably about 10-ish seconds behind me when he's coming to finish the race, because he's got fresher tires.
Gear in the second sector.
I'm hardly using first gear at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like maybe if I used first gear, I could get better. Nah.
Yeah, I'm like not using any first gear at all, honestly.
Yeah, it's like maybe like I was missing out on something. That's not fair.
Blue flags, Cab.
Alright, so when Tetsu asked me after the race if I knew my blinker was on, I'm gonna say what blinker.
Wow.
Just the fuck with it. I mean, I slowed down to like 30 miles an hour from turn 1 and he still
That was a
didn't go by
moment.
me.
Darn it.
So I don't think he knew what I was doing.
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna try
I can see where I can be
try and
fast
make
if I
this
just,
side
like,
by side.
drive aggressively. I can see it.
Here we go, last lap.
Not do it. Good luck, man. Good luck.
I don't know.
Two of you.
Yeah, Kev's like right in front of me right now.
Oh,
Somebody's coming out of the pits too. Who's that? Oh, the pace car. Okay, Nora just finished, so. Oh, Kev runs wide. Oh, buddy. Oh. Well, I've only pitted once, so you got better tires than I do. Oh, oh no! Oh.
I just don't know why I'm thinking about this now, because we actually have voice chat. How do you feel about the way the formation lap is, like, an added on lap on top of the full 90 minutes? Do you think it should be included so that we, just to make it a little bit quicker? We're at a minute 33. It's really like a minute 34 for most of it. Like, if we made it part of the race, we would do like 3 laps less, which would also mean tires wouldn't have to go as far.
Gas it up. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I think we should. I'm surprised no one's saying anything sooner. I think that's better. The formation lap should be part of the 90-minute total. So the entire on-track time is 90
There we go.
minutes.
A team side-by-side finish. That was
I'm gonna
pretty
wait till
cool.
the results screen before I take the screenshot, just to be safe.
That was fun.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, it's all mixed up. Got Damon, Jake, and Cross at the bottom here. So next week is Brands Hatch. That'll be a lot more fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
I expect multiple cars to go off, which gives me a chance.
No, you're going down. You're going down.
You stop that.
You're going down.
You stop that. Shut up, nerd.
Well, let me tell you.
Brands Hatch.
Let me tell you this. I do too.
Well in GT3 cars.
I like
it.
it.
With slow cars.
I'll tell you what. ARL has raced at Brands Hatch twice. Both races, I've gone nearly incident-free and had a very good finish.
Also, for this one, you're gonna have an incident. Just
Maybe.
For me.
I might. I just might.
No.
I'll wait and do my incident though, like right when I'm getting ready to pit anyway, so that way it's very little minor issue.
Well, here's the thing. My birthday is next week, so...
Nope. You can forget it. That's out. Sorry. Not gonna happen. Oh, no way. I got a clean race for that?
That would be a really nice birthday present.
Nope.
Alright. Well, I know what you're getting from Santa this year.
A championship.
Exactly. Exactly. And there's me in last place, 2 laps down. Oh man, I hate being the last guy, but someone's gotta do it.
Man, that's crazy.
Alright.
So, I had one spin this race, and that's because my teammate took me out. Well, we were going side by side into a corner, and I went a little wide when Cab was inside, and caught the green AstroTurf, whatever it is, stuff, and just spun. Whatever that stuff's called, I have no idea. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, man. Definitely enjoying this series and just having a full group of people to play with. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. hope everybody saved the replay.
Oh, I got
That
it.
wanted it.
I got it. In case we need it for anything. See what random car I get today, and then I'm out of here.
Well, that was fun. Let's see what car I get.
Oh,
None of these cars are interesting at all.
No, none of it. Oh man, I'm watching this person play the Dark Souls 2. She's so bad, but it's so fun.